Today's video is being brought to you by NeverDenyMe.com. Make sure you take a look at the website for all your graphic needs, anything from digital to physical.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews back again with another video. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time clicking on a video of mine, hopefully you like what you're getting ready to see and you end up subscribing at the end of it. If you're already subscribed, thanks for clicking on this video and coming back and checking me out. As you can see right here, we have the Brother PE770 embroidery machine. So of course we're going to be doing an embroidery project, right? Check this out. I actually did them already. I'm going to show you guys the results and then I'm going to show you guys the making of it and how I came about this design. So if you guys are interested in any type of embroidery design, other type of graphics, I do illustrations, make pins, stuff like that, contact me, man. Link is going to be in the description. Hit me up on Instagram, everything like that. So I do have a tray here of everything that I've already done. And I'm getting ready to show you guys some close-ups of how this project came about. First thing is you guys see me do, getting my hoop ready. The way that we're going to do that is I'm going to be using some stabilizer. You guys need to make sure you use stabilizer anytime you're making designs. Reason being is because, yes, you can stitch like directly into a garment and stuff like that, and you know, directly into a t-shirt. But if there's nothing holding it from like stabbing all the holes in your shirt, it's going to end up messing up. It's not going to really look too good. For the people who tell me, hey, you know, I tried to stitch this design, didn't come out too well, you got to make sure you're taking all the right steps. Again, where my phone at real quick. I'm going to show you guys. If you guys need any type of products and stuff like that, you don't know what to use or you want to know exactly what I use myself, make sure you go to my website, which is NeverDenyMe.com. We're going to go ahead and pull this back up for you guys. So these are all the different machines that I either have or have tested. These are the materials I use to go ahead and do everything. So again, the website is going to be in the link of this video or in the description of this video, my bad. Website is NeverDenyMe.com. Click the link below. Again, first thing I'm using is some Cutaway Stabilizer. Simply placing that right here, twisting this knob here to tighten it down, right? Once it's tight, depending on how you have your design set up, a lot of people like to actually put their fabric in there and like put it in the hoop. Me, the way I make my design, so I don't have to use too much fabric and you know, fill up the entire thing, like all this stuff like that that's on the outside, that's going to be a waste. It just needs it to, you know, catch the material within the hoop. I don't want to do that for the material because, you know, depending on how you buy it, you could buy little sheets like this. You could buy a big old roll. You want to save as much material as you can. The material that we're going to be using for today's design, this is twill fabric. It's pretty tough. Now it does fray, which is why you kind of want to make sure you put a border and stuff like that on your design, or use some type of glue, which again, the glue could be found on the website. But I prefer this method instead of using that glue and stuff like that because it can end up getting messy. I just do my designs properly, stitch them so you can't even get to the fray. It's not going to come loose, nothing like that, right? I have my image, the one that I showed you guys, the little patch, already loaded onto this USB stick here. I'm putting it into the side of this machine, which is one of the benefits of this machine versus some others you guys may see online for a cheaper price. This one actually you can put designs in from a USB stick. However, the designs do need to be properly formatted. So if you needed some assistance with formatting it, you know, if these programs and stuff like that are just way too expensive, way out of your budget, which they can be kind of pricey, that's what I'm here for, to help you guys convert your designs for you. So, you know, you can test it out yourself. My machine is going to move around a little bit here. It's pretty much making sure that my design, when I am ready to stitch it, is all going to fit within this frame right here. Another thing too, I said I want to make sure I try to get 2 of these on this one size frame. So I'm actually going to adjust it because by default, the design is going to get stitched dead center in the middle of this 2-inch or this 4-inch hoop. So I'm going to actually scroll it up as much as I possibly can and keep it within the 4-inch space. So I'm using some standard black thread for this first part, and then this is some gold embroidery thread. Embroidery thread is a little bit thinner, but regular thread also will work in here. And the reason I use this is because it just works out for me a lot better. It's a good price to go ahead and use regular thread, but again, depending on your design, some designs you have to use this type of thread. It kind of, I guess, just depends who makes your file and how they make it for you. I make it so where it looks extremely nice, but you don't gotta, you know, buy the most expensive thread to get your design done. It's not gonna be ripping and shredding apart, nothing like that. As you guys can see here, just simply loop this thread around a couple hoops here. It's got numbers on it, lets me know exactly what to do, where to hoop it. This right here is called the placement stitch. This is gonna stitch in the black thread and let me know where exactly I need to put my material. There it is, y'all see it a little bit. how we got the little placement stitch right on here on the inside. Throwing this into the machine, and this saves me from having to waste a whole bunch of material, hoop the entire thing, cut out an excessive piece of material when I'm not going to stitch and use the entire thing. So I just only need to be placed exactly where this design is going to be at. Saves me time, saves me material. Now this is called the tack down stitch for those of you guys who are new or may have forgotten what it is. Tack down stitch. There we go, and with that tack down stitch, it lets me know exactly where the material is going to stay at. So I put it there, stuck it there. As you guys can see in the back, it is now stuck. That is going to get clipped in the end, don't worry. You guys ain't going to be able to really see the square just yet until I use my applique scissors and cut it out. Again, applique scissors are the ones that have the little curve on it. Makes it easier to cut it out, and you don't got to, you know, press and dig all into your design like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this design out. Cut it out. Got the rectangle out right there. Throwing it back into the machine. Now we ready to do the black fill in. Just pretty much that rectangle that we cut out. It's going to fill it in with 100% stitch. That way the patch is not, you know, all loose and thin like this. It's going to be a nice thick patch. This is how I look at it from my point of view, guys. This is the machine, and what it has right here, it's pretty much telling me it's on step 3 out of 6 in total. As you guys can see, that black thread is just whipping off the spool right there. Next is going to be the gold, but we'll get to that when we get to it, right? There it is, you guys can see. Machine doing this thing. You can't really tell again because it's black thread on a black background. But again, it's just making this design a whole lot thicker. It's going to look very nice in the end. But I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time on this part, so I'll catch you guys as soon as this part is done, and we'll jump to the next steps here with the gold thread. There it is. So it just did all the gold that I need. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Again, clipping it right there, lifting it, releasing it from the bottom. Don't do it from the top. You might end up jamming your machine. It's something that I have learned in one of the first videos that I put up. Somebody told me that, and a whole bunch of people was thumbing it up. So I was like, okay, so that's something either they know or something that they just found out as well, and also felt like it was good information to know. Definitely want to keep your machine up and running as long as possible. Y'all gonna see it working. Again, this has been doing a last little touch up there. Black border. There it is. Cut that out. Same way we did the first one. Second one is all cut out, ready to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and do that fill in, placing all that black thread inside of that area there. I'm gonna show you guys what we got so far. So I did 2 on one sheet, as you guys may see right there, right? But with the amount of space I have in between those, I think I can get one more in there. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I can get one more in there. So before I take this out, do my finishing touches, and then do the second little sheet, I'm just trying to adjust it right here. So on the machine, you can adjust it, sliding it up and down, things like that. For example, right here. So right now it's saying I can use the largest hoop, or I can use a 4-inch hoop with this design. Now if I start moving it too high, it's gonna drop off. So it lets me know, hey, this design has exceeded 4 inches, so you can no longer fit it into that size hoop. You're gonna need the larger hoop from that. So since we're still using the small hoop, I need to make sure I do have it within frame. So now we're back in frame, and now I just need to try to get it centered in here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the highest point, then I'm gonna slow it, back it down. Alright, so now I moved it to, it's at its highest point, so the needle is not going to be hitting the thread right there from the bottom, if you guys could kind of figure out what I'm pointing out. And now I'm going to go to its lowest point to make sure it doesn't This right here is what we made today. These are the badges. Let me zoom in on it real quick. There it is. So this is what the client submitted to me right here, and I went ahead and got it done. So it is a fully 100% stitch design, black stitch background with the gold writing there, as well as black bobbin thread and everything like that on the back. Now these can be adhered to things. You can either glue it, stitch it onto a t-shirt. I think the person that requested this was planning on putting them on some like hats or something like that. So we went ahead and got that done. So I do have quite a few of them here, and I'm getting ready to put this project together. I actually start putting people's designs now in the this film. Nice presentation, you feel me? So check this out. These are actually, let me show you these two right here as well, because it did take, you know, sometimes the machine might not go too well, whatever. So you want to always look up close at your projects. Make sure everything comes out the way it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna check out one right here that came out good, and another one that didn't come out very well. As you guys can see, or maybe you'll see if I zoom in. For example, this design is supposed to have two gold like swoosh things right there, and one of them ended up coming out in black, like at the bottom. So it's there, but it's like the bobbin thread for some reason wanted to pull up to the top, and it messed up. Out of the 6 designs that I made, or 6 patches that I made of this design, 2 of them kind of messed up in their own separate ways. So I went ahead and made some more. So this one is no good, and as well as this one is no good. So yeah, I had 2 of them that didn't come out very well. So I'm not going to be, you know, giving the client something that I wouldn't be satisfied with. But for what was submitted, we got some good ones here going. And this is how I'm actually getting ready to package it up right here. So I put it in a clear film. Y'all can see that right there. Put it in a clear film. Then got my business card along the back. So again, if you guys need your designs actually done up and stuff like that, y'all can contact me and I would be glad to do it for you. I got this right here. Link is going to be in the description for this as well. This is something I recently picked up that actually helps out with it. This is the Elmer's dot runner right here. And I just go ahead and put a nice little layer of this sticky adhesive onto the back of each patch. Then I went ahead and cut out a 4x4 inch piece of paper here, which is actually going to fit into the sleeve. So I put it in here. We're going to center it. Alright, there it is. So this is how it looks. All sticking on there real good. Just going to shake it around. It's not going to come off. Put this into here. And got my business card. I'm going to throw my business card in the back. Still need to make some new ones. I'm kind of, I guess, just waiting for these ones to run out before I make new cards, because I still have quite a few of the original one. Now it's got a little pilly thing on the back here. Again, may have a link for these as well, so if you guys want to, you know, try to make your packaging a little better, depending on however you're doing it right now, you guys can kind of see where I'm going with it. And there you have it. 2 finished projects, 2 packages of patches. This actually was a quick turnaround too. So for everybody who asked me, like, you know, how long will you receive the project after you order it, kind of just depends on how many you want to order, the size of your design, how many colors, and you know how many times I got to switch back and forth. I made this I converted the design of the logo to make it ready for stitching within, you know, same day. There's a super quick turnaround within like an hour or so. You'll have your design back. Again, kind of depends on the schedule, but that's around how long it takes me or whatever to do something simple like this. You'll receive your design back within an hour. As far as the packaging and stuff like that, stitching these out, again, if your design is a larger design, it's going to take longer to stitch, and you know, however many you order. These though, for example, 6 designs, actually it was 8, since you know I got these 2 ones right here that I don't really think are up to par. Did this all within a day, couple hours, same day. Getting ready to package this up and actually drop it in a box so it can be on the way to the client. If you guys want me to work on your design next, feel free to contact me. Again, the website is neverdenieme.com. My contact info is going to be in the description below. So again, if you guys would like to work with me, I would love to work with you. And thank you again for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up before you head out. Peace.